take on the world around us.
Happens to be this watch, and it started working within about 30 seconds.
And it was made before FM started broadcasting. And if there was a simulcast movie on TV, I'd try and pick it up on the FM stations to listen to it. And it never worked. I never used to be able to get it. So I thought and believed, as he said, you know, when to come on, that it would work. Well, I believe that the stereo's working now when it never used to before on FM.
Well, I just held onto the spoon and sort of was concentrating on it, thinking for it to bend, and sort of nothing happened. So I put it on the bench in the kitchen, and we just sat down, had some dinner, and my sister took a plate out to the kitchen, and she screamed out, "The spoon's bent."
But none of these miracles will convince Ben Harris, the magician who pretended to be a psychic.
I'm going to ask you all to concentrate very strongly, because we're going to attempt to make that compass needle deflect.
His first experiment was one of Uri Geller's favourites, using so-called mind waves to deflect the compass.
Okay, did you see it?
It's amazing how that
Yes, I noticed that.
So, psychic energy or simple magician's trick?
Believe it or not, it is here. Let me just pull up this. Just like that. And that's a bar magnet that was taken out of a magnetic door catcher. And that is what affects the compass. Now, to make the compass move, all I do is lift my leg up underneath the table.
Where do you think Geller's magnet is?
Every time I have seen Geller do this particular trick, his magnet has been in his mouth. And take out your drawing.
Next experiment. Our psychic has already asked Alice to draw a simple picture. Remarkably, he's able to duplicate it.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I've got... Come out. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, you little dirty!
Okay. One of Geller's best methods, if he wants to be surefire, is to actually have 3 drawings prepared. For instance, the boat, the house, and the rose. And you approach somebody before the show, the papers are folded, and you ask them to pick one of those 3 pieces of paper, one of the 3 diagrams. Now, they're marked so that you as the performer know which one is which. You leave the room, you ask them to draw the drawing in their own hand actions, on their own piece of paper, and seal it in an envelope.
But you had already known which one she'd chosen.
You've already seen which one they've chosen.
And then after I'd drawn it and put it in the second envelope and all that, then I had to rip up all the evidence, which I went to the ladies and put it in there so you wouldn't go to the ladies and get it back to see what it was.
But the beauty of it is later on when you're on camera, as we did, I could ask the questions. You have made a drawing. Alice answered, yes. I said, I was out of the room while you made your drawing. Alice answered, yes.
Psychic test number 3, bending spoons, which made Uri Geller famous.
Oh. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. That is a prepared spoon. Now, it's secretly introduced either by Geller or one of his assistants. All right? And what happens is that spoon there has been bent backwards and forwards until it is ready to break.
When this one, but you could feel it, it was very hot. If you know, we all felt it.
The spoon was cold, but the edge of the spoon was very jagged after it had actually broken. And when they touch it, you just push very gently and they get a little bit of a pinch, and their brain registers that as, ow, yes, it was hot. Relax, and that is going. That is going.
Next time you're at the pokies, rub all
But what about all those other bent spoons?
Geller and any psychic performing this trick needs a distraction. And it's happening like this. He starts there, rub, rub, rub. There's a distraction. Everyone looks over there. He's back over here now, rub, 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 rub. And now he's got a bend in the spoon. Then he will make the audience believe they see the spoon bend. That's why you get people saying, I saw it bend. And that's done by coming around like this and rubbing like that. And look, you can see that coming up there. Look at that. That's bending.
So Ben Harris's spoon bending is made to look real by tilting it up with thumb and forefinger.
And when you have people that are prepared to believe in Gellerism, they actually believe they see it bend.
But Ben Harris will never convince Kathy Nichols that her experience was not psychic.
I believe, as Uri Geller said, that everybody does have that ability in them to do it. It's just a matter of developing it.
So you believe in Uri Geller?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
That's fair enough. I just hope all those people who believe in Uri Geller also believe in the magicians who can do the same tricks. Peter Wilkinson reporting. More in a moment.